things that my boyfriend does that would send a low effort man into a coma. To me, all of this stuff is really bare minimum, but you know how these things are. So the first thing is really a non-negotiable for me. He opens my car door every single time we're getting in the car. I'm not just talking about on date night or my birthday. No, we could be going to Family Dollar. He's gonna open my car door. I really cannot fathom why a man can't open your car door every single time.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? We're getting in the car. Like, why can't you open my car door? Are you that busy? Are you that booked and busy to where you can't open your girl's car door? Next, he buys me flowers at least twice a month. If your man is just getting you flowers like every couple of months or on your birthday or anniversary, that's just like unacceptable in my opinion. Fun fact about me, I have saved one flower from every single bouquet that my man has given me. If your man is not getting you flowers on a weekly basis, he literally hates you because flowers can be $10, babe.
Alright. What's going on, y'all? Nick here, coming to you with another video, and I'm with my brother.
Yo, this is low effort energy. Yo, my name is James Eugene. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Eugene Brothers Show. How you
Yeah,
doing,
man.
Nick?
I'm doing good, man. This is very funny to me because we got this video, and she's not done, so we're gonna play definitely more of her video. But apparently, it's kind of disgusting because she's claiming that this is like I will bare minimum. That's the word she used. She's claiming that the things that her boyfriend doing is bare minimum. However, if your boyfriend, other women's boyfriends are not doing this, then essentially it's low effort. And it's just so weird to me because none of the things that she mentioned are substantial to me. Like the getting of the flowers, flowers, which I'm surprised she keeps a flower for every single bouquet that she received. Because and the first thing I'm thinking about is that how they even staying alive, like in the course of,
That's what I'm saying. It's impractical. She's talking one, she talks like she's freaking handicapped, like she can't open the door herself. Like, you got two working arms. Use them. Right?
and
So what happens if he's not there?
facts. That's what I was just about to say. And don't get me wrong, right? Like I believe if a man opens the door, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. The obligation to, because she said that he has to do it every time, and if he's not doing it every time, is as if something is wrong. And just like, maybe the dude is busy or something. You get what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
it slipped his mind, or I just don't see that as something that's so big. And the thing that's disgusting, before I go back to the video, is that some women will hear this and now raise their standard just because this woman said what she said. It's like this competition where like, oh well, this guy's doing it for this girl. Why can't you do this for me? And it's just like now you messing up another person's relationship. It is like,
Yeah.
Next, Taylor has never, and when I say never, I'm not just saying that just to like make a video. I mean never. He's never raised his voice when he talks to me. He has never called me out of my name. So he has never called me like, oh my God, he's never called me like the B word. He's also never called me something like even lazy or in no name calling. And to be honest, he really rarely cusses around me. I don't know. He just talks like there's a lady present. I really, really love that. I really appreciate that. Next, he pretty
yeah. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. There's nothing wrong with a man being able to articulate himself. He doesn't have to curse. Okay, props. He has tremendous vocabulary and he can express himself. But this idea he's never name called me, fine. Okay, that's cool. He's never called you lazy. Okay, fine. Has he ever called you out in any way to check yourself?
I'm glad you said that because I'm glad you said that, bro. Because at first I thought the way you were talking that you were gonna give this a pass, but I'm glad you said that, bro. There's nothing wrong with calling someone out on their bullshit, man. Like
Yeah.
if you lazy, you lazy. Like, and truth be told, I think truth be told, if the man is even operated in a way that's like, yo, step your game up, I don't think that's necessarily wrong too. Like sometimes we could give each other kind of like a gentle nudge, like, yo, you probably could do it a little bit more. Like, stop being so lazy. Even the way
Mhm.
I do agree. I don't think a man should call a woman outside their name. That part I
Right.
agree with. I don't think you need to be calling a woman the B word or whatever, right? Especially not no dumb or you like something
Yes.
degrading, right?
Right.
So I do agree with that. But you said it. Can you call them out in any way? And even if a man did raise his voice, like sometimes we got to look past the delivery and look at the message because sometimes the guy could actually be saying things that are 100% kosher, but just because he
Mhm.
elevated his voice, does that all of a sudden makes it, mean? You get what I'm saying? Or wrong?
Right now, the presentation that she's giving off, like she's perfect.
Right, right,
That's the presentation that she's giving off. Like, okay, she's perfect. She's above reproach. He doesn't even, raise his voice. Nothing. It's just like it seems like a facade. Like she's living in a Barbie world, in a dream unicorn world.
right.
Pretty much does whatever I ask. Pretty much does whatever I ask. I'm not kidding. Like, I could be like, hey, babe, like, I'm really hungry. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. He's outside already. He has his shoes on. In the middle of the night when we're sleeping, sometimes I'm really thirsty. I will wake that man up and he's gonna hop right on up out of bed and go get me a water. Next, I don't have to beg him to post me on social media. Not only does he post me, he only posts me. Like, it's only pictures of me. He's not even in the photos. Next, he doesn't go to the club. He's never at the club. Taylor's never been to a club since I've met him. No, that's not true. He went to a club with me a couple of years ago for Halloween and he fell asleep on the couch in the club. Next, Taylor is not jealous. You know how I say he doesn't like to go to the club? Whenever I do go out to the club, he doesn't say anything. He's like, okay, babe, go have fun. I love you. We love a man that doesn't go to the club but doesn't mind
Bro,
when their
bro,
girl goes to the
bro.
club.
This guy sounds like a
Next,
butler. He sounds like a servant. He sounds like, yo, it sounds like she tells him what to do and he just does it and there's no pushback. He doesn't rebel. He sounds like a servant. Oh, she could go to the club. He doesn't go to the club. He don't like it. Oh, you wake him up at midnight, get me a water, and he's gonna do it. Like what?
This shit is wild.
he has my initial tattooed, but I don't have his. You know how like couples get
You
their
see?
own tattooed? No, baby. He just has his own. I mean, I could go on and on and on about all the things that Taylor does, but I will spare you in this video here. I really, really, really hope that this video is helpful for you because I want all women to be treated like princesses. I will see you guys in my next one. Now go start a fight.
Oh my God! Wow!
Go
Oh
start a fight.
wow,
Go
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 start
start
a
a fight.
fight.
Go start a fight. You see? You see?
Wow. And this is the kind of stuff that I was saying before, where it's just like she's actively trying to give advice to other women. So now these women is gonna take this type of information and bring it to their relationship.
Yo,
Wow.
women, don't listen to this because she's gonna ruin your relationship 100%. This guy is a butler, a simp. He's a servant. He has no backbone. He does exactly what he's told, and he doesn't challenge her at all. And this is what she likes.
Here are 3 signs you have a minimum effort boyfriend. The third one is kind of a weird one, but trust me, it's a sign. Number 1, you have to plan everything all the time. They're happy to go along with whatever you do, but they're never the one initiating plans, coming up with date ideas, or just generally suggesting anything. His love language.
Okay. It's interesting because, and this is also going viral, where it's been played over 4.9 million times. Is she valid for that? Uh, It might sound controversial, but I actually think she's right. Only because she chose the word always. Like,
Yeah.
that's a very nuanced word. Like, if the man never could plan a date, that is low energy. However, is that a deal breaker? I mean, maybe the girl is just better at planning dates. Maybe the guy is too busy to concern himself with that. Like, is that like the criteria about which you base a man because he doesn't necessarily know how to plan a date? These standards are crazy.
So think about it like this. Think about it like this. What if I said, here's how you know you have a low effort girl. if she never pays the bills. You see how that works? You see how disrespectful that is?
No, but I guess the thing is now these women will try to hit you with, oh, a man is expected to pay the bills. Now, could you necessarily say that for the women? Is the woman expected to come up with the date?
You want to go out on dates. Don't you plan them?
Ooh, oh, that's a very good point. So now we could talk about
So
the guy. Did he even want to go on a date in the first place?
maybe he's happy at home. Maybe he's happy
Ooh.
watching movie night. He wants to play board games. Maybe he just want to go around the park with you. What's wrong with that? If he's paying all the bills, if he's doing what he has to, if you want to go on these dates, go on these dates. Plan them out.
Is convenience. He'll do something sweet for you only if it fits into his schedule. He'll pick you up if it's on his way. He'll buy you a treat if he's already at the grocery store, but he'll never really go out of his way to do anything for you that you specifically want. He'll just do things that work with what he's already doing for himself. And the third one is
Oh, wow. I see. That's interesting. That is interesting. And this might also be controversial. But in other words, it's low effort because he's not inconvenienced. And that's very interesting. And the fellas, this is gonna be very interesting. Let me stop saying interesting for like the millionth time. All right, this is why I find this very interesting because the Bible mentions there's a passage where it says that like if your friend calls you in the middle of the night, and even though you have your children and your wife there, and if they need help, that a real friend would inconvenience themselves and help you out. And that's how you can see the measure of a true friend and whether or not that friend actually loves you. So that's a biblical route. Now the thing is, I'm never gonna go against scripture, but my only thing is that if you are always trying to inconvenience a guy and vice versa, and you can like for you to have that entitlement because it's up to that individual whether or not they want to be inconvenienced, right? For you to say that, oh, you don't love me because you never go out of the way to do something for me, that's where it's kind of cringe. But I see you shaking your head. What's up, bro?
The thing is that these women want men to sacrifice, want to inconvenience themselves for you, but they're not talking about reciprocity. They're not talking about, oh, have you inconvenienced yourself for him? Why? If he's doing what he's, if you want me, for instance, if you want me to do something, okay, I do it. Do I have to break my back to do it? Do I have to inconvenience myself to do it? Like if I want to, I do it because I want to. It's to show. It's like I'm showing love the way I show love. But for you to inconvenience, it seems like they want it all the time. They
Yeah,
want this magnificent sacrifice, but what are you doing in return? You
yeah,
want this traditional man to lay his life for you, but yet you don't want to be traditional. I'm hearing.
yeah,
is he's super emotionally available and open when you get upset or threaten to leave him. This is like the most toxic cycle ever, but he's emotionally unavailable and closed off. You tell him that you're not having it. Suddenly, he's the best boyfriend ever for like 3 days. Deep conversations, emotionally available, and then he goes back to normal. You know that he can do it. He can be emotionally available, open and honest. He's just choosing not to. Minimum effort. So I need to know if you've ever had a minimum effort boyfriend, what were the signs?
wow. This is very interesting because man, that seems to be my word for the day, man.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the up.
Nah, but I actually, I actually do believe that's toxic, and only because you can say the same thing on in reverse, right? Like if you because I've been with women that way, where it's like you'll call them out for something that they're doing that you might find a bit disrespectful, and all of a sudden they do a complete 180. They're the best girlfriend, and it's like, oh, okay. You might think things are changing, and then once they got you in that green area, that green zone, they go right back to their toxic ways, and it's like this. roller coaster. I literally left this girl for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, so I actually think that's a fair thing to say. But what's your thoughts?
Emotionally unavailable. I want to change that word. Maybe he expresses his emotions differently, but you don't know how he expresses it. So you think he's emotionally unavailable.
Hmm.
Guys and men and women don't express emotions the same way. And you shouldn't force him to, to express his emotions or the way you want him to express his emotions, right? And I think this is where I would say you have to understand how your partner speaks, because he may show up in other ways. Is this way is not his strength? You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that obviously this the topic of discussion is minimum effort. And I think that's the thing where it's like essentially these women want men to operate the way that they want them to operate. And if
Yes,
you're not operating the way that they want you to operate, then somehow you are a minimum effort individual. But is that necessarily the truth? You know?
but this is what I'm saying. Is this like, by what standard are we measuring this? What's the metric?
Yeah,
What's the metric to
yeah,
say this is low effort or this is high effort? What is the actual metric? We don't have any.
right.
Things that my boyfriend does that would send a low effort boyfriend into a coma. Yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to say that. One day.
Oh, okay.
Things my boyfriend does that would send a low effort boyfriend into a coma. Now, I saw this trend from this creator, so I'm gonna tag her below, but I thought it'd be fun to hop on because as someone that's been in multiple toxic relationships in the past, I did not realize how much I was settling. Okay, number one, easy mode. Whenever we see each other, he always has a little snack that he knows that I like on him. I have a really bad habit of not eating on time when I'm busy, and so he knows this and he keeps mind of it. Okay, number two, a little bit more specific. Recently, I've been really into matcha ever since I went to Japan, and he found out that I was running low of matcha because one day, I didn't even realize he was doing this, but one day I was like, I need to restock my matcha, like I'm running out. And you know what he told me? He said, just go drink your hojicha for now. Like, make sure you don't waste that. And so I'm thinking, fine. Until the next time I saw him, I opened up my bag and I saw 2 cans of Ippudo matcha in there. I was shocked. I was like, where is this coming from? I didn't even buy this. And then I realized that he surprised me. He literally waited. He told me, don't buy any because he had a plan to buy me some. He waited on the website to have it restock. And when it finally came up, he inputted, copy and pasted his credit card information before it sold out, because if you know, that sells out quick. And then he surprised me. Well, I just opened my bag. And this is not the first time that he's done something like this. It's just the thought, it's just the care, it's the effort and the intentionality. I don't even have to say anything. The small things. And number three.
Something that's I'm realizing too, bro, is that the spirit of a lot of this stuff is that essentially these girls are like flexing on one another. That's pretty
Yes,
much it. Like, and this is why I said it in the beginning, like they make these videos as if to somehow sway the opinions of other women. And if your man is not doing this, he's a low effort man. But truth be
exactly.
told, that man might be showing up in his own way, with his own love language, with his own
Hmm.
communication style. Your relationship women might have been 100% fine, and you hear this, and it would totally just dismantle what you got going on, and you're gonna, just like that first woman we saw, go create a fight,
Now go start a fight.
right? Like you're
Hmm.
gonna you're gonna conjure up this anger inside of you that doesn't actually exist, but it's all because you're listening to these other women. And
Right.
although what this guy is doing, it seems like it's cool, but it's just like, again, you're right. There, and to be fair, we don't know if they have other videos that expresses the reciprocity. Excuse me. We don't know if they explain what they probably do for their man, but it's sure not highlighted in this video. So
Right.
it's always what this man is doing for them. This man is restocking your matcha. This guy's restocking this food that you always want. It's like, but and also too, so at least with the second girl or third girl that we saw, it's like everything is related to him having to spend. You see, that's what that girl was saying, going out of the way. Like the only way I can show that I love you is that I gotta be inconvenienced. I gotta spend
Yeah.
money. Yeah, go
You
ahead.
know the thing is, right? These women, they love to insult men. They just love to downplay men so they could big themselves up. When, if you notice the common trend between all these videos, the main subject is being thoughtful. That's it. Just being thoughtful and considerate. That's the main lesson that we can learn from this. And they all they had to do was just simplify it, right? Men, be thoughtful and considerate to the girl that you're with. That's it.
Yeah.
Every girl is going to be different. So you cater your thoughtfulness and your concerns and your care according to the woman that you're specifically with. That's it. Just be thoughtful, be mindful. They didn't have to say low effort. They didn't have to say all of this nonsense.
Yeah. Nah,
What am
facts.
I playing, man?
Every year
Nonsense.
for our anniversary, he actually creates this memoir collage of pictures of books of the things that we've done over the years. And it's actually so sweet. He takes his time and effort. I know that takes a long time. So I'm going to show you a collage of all the things that he's made. Honestly, I love him so much. I'm so grateful. And I just appreciate everything that he does.
A collage. Wow. And you know, it's crazy because what I would like to know, and I could be totally wrong, right? Because they are after all saying boyfriend, right? So I think
Yeah.
it's safe to assume that they're not married. But you know, I never made a collage. Um, stone me. You can stone me however you want. I think my wife is totally fine. I never made a collage. We have a beautiful son. Um, we do other things like we travel. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mhm.
we do a lot of, and I don't need to. First of all, I don't even need to divest what I do with my family, right? Every man does what they got to do, so I'm not even gonna try to flex, right? Every man, you is that the thing is, right? This is fundamentally what it is, right? Man, it is your house. You do what you see fit for your house. If you desire to show your love by watching a movie, going to the park, going ice skating, you name it, your hobbies, what you're interested in, that's what that woman should find valuable as well, because that's why she chose you. You see, the
Mhm.
thing is also too, I'm I'm very curious if all of this effort that these men put in, I really just hope that it actually ends up in a marriage. Like I'm very curious to if we could just fast forward to
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 years down the line, are these individuals going to be married? And the reason why I'm saying that is because, bro, I've heard we've covered the horror stories of this one dude that was married with his woman, I think for like 14 years, that he did all of this type of stuff and still got divorced. Like these things, it doesn't guarantee marriage. All this
Yeah.
effort that these guys are putting in doesn't guarantee marriage, and it doesn't guarantee that y'all gonna stay together.
Yeah. And not only that, it's just like, why should you do a collage when you're not an artist? I don't expect you to do the collage, right?
Yeah.
You play music. That's something that's within your talents and your capacity. So you can, I can. If you know, if somebody, if your wife told me, "Oh, Nick played me a beautiful song," I wouldn't be
You
surprised.
know, it's funny because you hit it on the nail. I did play her song over the phone. Yeah, yeah. But go ahead, bro. You cooking?
But this is what I'm saying. So these women, when they portray their lives, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Your man is thoughtful. He's considerate. He takes care of you. Kudos to the men out there. That's your job, right? But now it's just like when you're making an expectation, this is when it becomes wrong because every man is different. Every man has their strengths and their talents. These women that out these women that mention their boyfriends, right?
Yeah.
We don't know. We can't judge. But there's other men who are like military men that will show their love in so many different ways besides this. Hardened men that would protect their wives, lay their lives on the line for their men. These men probably won't do that. So you see what I'm saying is just like Every guy is different. He's going to show his love differently. Do you want that as a woman? If you don't want that, then move on. He's not for you. But if you can appreciate what he has, right? What he can do for you, then stay with him. Appreciate that man for what he does. We make it too complicated.
Hey man, you were preaching. But hey, you guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, do all that YouTube stuff because it does help the channel out a lot. And with that being said, Nick, James, over and out. Yeshua is king, y'all.
Subscribe.